in the house starts again at 42. Welcome back. Is we gotta address something right here, right now. So basically, I just thought I would make this quick little stream. It's gonna go on for like 5-10 minutes, and we're gonna talk about the future of my channel. All right. So if you're watching out there, just tune in, and just listen. So if you know me and the channel, you know my signature event the last 3 years has been Uncharted 4 Survival Night, and as a result, that's really been the main concept, because obviously y'all know me, Uncharted's my main thing, but you know, I've been on and off with other games also over the years. But basically last night, let's just say we got to, okay, so basically, if you've been a long time subscriber, you know that I do the Uncharted 4 Survival Night in co-hosted by the Guns of the Hellgas community, which is a pro Killzone / Sony clan. They've been around since the Killzone 2 PS3 days, and I've played with them way back in the Shadowfall days when I first got my PS4. Right? I knew them from like an old friend on PS3, and we just got connected and all that. Obviously, you guys know me and Body Ventura, who's I consider my co-host for both the Uncharted 4 Survival Night and the Red Dead game night that we have, which is more of an informal of it than anything. But we'll talk more about that later. We got to the point as to where we've decided to, for now, we've decided to kind of scrap Uncharted 4 Survival Night. I'm going to go into a few reasons why we decided to. So basically, the first reason, burnout. We're at the point as to where it's getting boring, it's getting repetitive, and honestly, on Hard and Crushing, the modes that we normally play first, the first hour and a half to get out the way because it takes the longest and it's the hardest. You guys know me, I'm not the greatest at handling my anger and playing these harder games and harder modes, right? I'm not the greatest, I will admit, I'm guilty of that. Okay? I'm guilty. I promised myself this year that I would make an effort to try my best to stop raging less and just try to be able to handle games better. Okay? I feel like the last month or so, I've not done a good job of that. I've started to lose sight of who I am as a streamer and a YouTuber. And these games are supposed to be about having fun and enjoying them and not getting too pissy at them, right? Even though they do have their BSE moments. The point is, it's not even just that. It's not even just that. It's just like I said, we've been doing this for 3 years. Well, 3 years in a month. January marked our 3-year anniversary of this game night. Ventura said himself last night, my game night was the longest event they've had since their Shadowfall game night, which they canceled a year and a half ago due to lack of commitment and lack of turnout. Speaking of that, since we got that out the way, number 2, lack of turnout. With all due respect to Guns of the Hellgas, with all due respect, I love them like brothers since they're Killzone fans, and Uncharted fans, much like me. It's been at the point the last 2.5 months as to where it's just me and Ventura flying the flag. If you've seen past streams, Ventura's already had a problem with this on other events of theirs, like the Monster Hunter game night, the Killzone Shadowfall game night. As well, among other events they hold. It's at the point as to where it's just me and Ventura once again flying the flag for the Uncharted 4 Survival Night, and that gets boring because you never know when there'll be nights where he won't be there and I'll have to straight up cancel it because it's at the point as to where, with all due respect to Jin Kun and Super, I love them like brothers, even though me and Jin get into it sometimes. I love them like brothers, but they're at the point as to where they don't show up no more. They're obsessed, they want to play other games, that's totally fine, that's their life, they can do whatever. But it's just at the point as to where if nobody except Ventura is attending, with all due respect, what's the point of keep on hosting it? I don't want to, especially when the game is already getting boring and burnt out, we're getting burnt out of it as it is. What's the fucking point? What's the point, man? I love Guns of the Hellgas, but it's like, bruh, they're a shadow of them former selves. We've said it countless times if you watch my streams over the last few months. Ventura be talking smack about Sons of Helgen, the founder. And I used to play with Sons. I used to play with Angel. Back on PS Vita, back on Killzone 3. I used to play with them. Sons used to hang with little kids, man. We used to hang with little kids, and it's like, he basically cut us all off and just, bruh, we've been MIA the last 2 years. Really. Same thing with Angel. Same thing. I haven't seen him in God knows how long. Angel, I could have sworn Angel was actually talking about blocking me at one point because me and him got in some verbal disagreements, but then again, we met on like Facebook 4 or 5 years ago, but I'm not. That's another story for another time. Anyway, with that second part of the way, the third part is it's like this. Last few weeks, let's just say, well, if you guys know Uncharted 4, let's just say it's not the greatest supported game in the world. It's got shared bugs and glitches that get really annoying and at times hindered, if not make the gameplay almost impossible. Right? It's at the point as to where last really month or so since we got back into doing this event on a regular basis, because I had a couple off weeks and Ventura did the same thing. We had a couple, basically, we've had, among other glitches, last night, right? Last night, there's a reason why I didn't upload the stream last night, the Uncharted 4 Survival Night last night. Because, what was it? We was playing on hard as normal. It wasn't even all that bad other than maybe one wave, right? In comparison to, like, the last few. But guess what? Second to last wave, we ran into a glitched marked man wave. Marked man being the ones we had to kill certain AI targets. The targets simply disappeared, among other things. Ventura also ran into an invisible wall once or twice, which that's an infrequent glitch as well. And then in the past, it didn't happen necessarily this week, but it happened either last week or the week before. We had glitch downs where whenever we went down, we couldn't revive each other manually or even with the chest. So we basically had to kill ourselves and start the wave over or whatever it was, among other things. And then last week we had an abnormal siege where it's not supposed to get crazy that early. There's like a certain pattern that I follow in the game that like basically the way this versus it's supposed to get harder with each wave, right? But it's supposed to be doable the first 2 or 3 waves. When they threw a siege on us at the start, it's like, yeah, this is not normal. The AI was like glitching. The AI was like teleporting more to normal, and it just didn't feel right. Something just didn't feel right about that. So we had to back out and go to another map and whatnot. And it was stupid. But let's just say this combined with some other factors, those 3 factors mainly, have led me and Ventura to scrap it. Like, who knows? Maybe we'll bring it back sometime down the road. Maybe I'll still. And here's another thing too. I'm going to start streaming more. I apologize for me not really streaming outside of Thursdays and the occasional Sunday in the past. I apologize for that. It's just with my schedule and all that, it's like I just want to just chill and just play my games without having the pressure of streaming. But it's like, I'm like at the point as to where I just don't even care anymore. And besides, I'm wanting to stream this game, Modern Warfare, that I'm on right now. I'm wanting to stream it a lot more. Right, because I got the mornings to stream whenever I can. I got that, and I got at night too if I really wanted to. And on Thursdays, I'm still trying to wrap up while I want to stream and all that. I want to start streaming random games, even if it's just for 20, 30 minutes. I want to start streaming random games, at least giving them a shot. And by the way, I was planning on streaming BioShock, but for some reason or another, BioShock is one of those games that you cannot stream due to some stupid rights BS with 2K. They're a publisher for that remaster, but I don't know anything about that other than that I can't stream. Or else it'll give me you cannot stream this game is unstreamable error or whatever the hell it is. Which that's unfortunate, as a result I deleted that shit right off my system. What's the point of, I was really looking forward to that streaming that shit too and giving it a try, but the game's like, nope, can't stream it. Can't stream it. And then Sims 4, I was thinking of streaming that too, but it's like, bruh. It's so, there's like so many DLC packs that's like, I don't know if I should buy any or whatnot. Along with the fact that I've rather watch people play Sims versus play on my own. I'm like that with a lot of games. I'm trying to get out of being picky with games, but it's kind of hard. It's hard for me since if you guys know me, I'm a person that considers good games that I like to play is having a it factor or desire that's going to make me keep coming back. You know, whether it's characters, customization, gameplay, whatever. So it's at the point as to where I just want to do something different. I just like, yes, we're still. And by the way, guys, speaking of another thing, I apologize for me not really being on YouTube all that much the last couple weeks. Let's just say I'm starting to get, I got kind of burnt out of that again. I'm going to try to get back into it more. I got a ton of clips on, mostly Modern Warfare, but I got 1 or 2 Uncharted clips as well. I got a ton of that in the pipeline. I apologize if you don't really like the Modern Warfare 2019 like that, but that's just kind of my new thing right now, and I'm just, you know. And yes, I know it's not in the best state right now since there's a ton of bugs and glitches and all that, but it's like gameplay wise, it's solid. It's better than the last couple of CODs in the last couple of years, in my honest opinion. If you know me, my favorite CODs, I have 3 or 4 CODs I consider the best. Speaking of COD, Black Ops 1, World War 2, and so far this one. So I'm gonna start streaming this a lot more. I'm gonna get back into streaming Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I will try my best not to rage, but do not count on that because I will try my best not to. I'm gonna try, like I said, one of my New Year's goals was to try to rage a lot less in my streams and just in gameplay in general. Because come on, gaming's supposed to be about having fun. It's not like I'm playing Dark Souls or Bloodborne or some bullshit that's like designed to legit make you throw your controller and all that. It's not like I play those games now. I'm not that crazy. Like, I'm not saying I don't want no challenge either, but if you know me, you know where I'm going with that. Moderation. I can only take so much before it just starts becoming unfun. If you know what I mean. Which obviously hard and crushing on Uncharted 4, bro. That shit is mad difficult. Even for level 50 like myself, that's max rank and max loadout, max everything. That shit is mad difficult. There's a reason why I never went out after the Crushing Star or anything like that. Well, I did go after the Crushing Star, but we got stuck on like 7 or 8. I don't remember. That was like two and a half years ago. I don't remember on Uncharted. But I'm gonna get back to streaming Uncharted 4 multiplayer. Hell, I miss streaming that, bro. I miss showing you guys how sweaty these players are. I miss that. I miss it. Yeah, basically, Arrows, what's up, bro? What's good? Basically, we're at the point, this is kind of a channel update live stream. It's kind of short, where I'm basically announcing that Uncharted 4 Survival Night is on permanent hiatus. Due to a combination of factors. These main 3 factors being burnout, since we've been playing this 3 or so years and we're just starting to get kind of bored and tired of it because it's repetitive and all. Plus, you know, it's more frustrating than fun playing on the harder modes, which obviously Ventura likes playing on the harder modes, which I don't blame him because come on, we're level 50. But I got let's see, number 2. Lack of participation because Ventura, our fellow Guns of the Hellgas members, they've not been showing up like you would think they would be. Not saying that they not putting on blast or nothing, but it's just the way it is. But sadly, this ain't the first event to have clan turnout drop after a certain amount of time. But this event, Ventura said this event lasted the longest since the Shadowfall event for the clan. But Nah, trust me. You're gonna see me play. I'm gonna get back into doing Uncharted multiplayer. I'm gonna get back to doing that. I did that shit a ton my first year playing it. I streamed a shit ton. Trust me. I'm gonna get back into that. I've not been doing that the last couple years due to various circumstances and me wanting to focus on survival up until the last year or so. Hell, I wish back in the day back in 18 or whatever it was, I had streamed me getting all the gold rewards and whatnot. But I digress. Number 3, the last month or so, we were running into like bugs like crazy and glitches like glitchy revives, invisible walls. Ventura was running to invisible wall or 2 last night, which that was kind of weird. And there's also the occasional falling out the map glitch. That hasn't happened to us in forever, but I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen myself. When playing by myself, even on the lower difficulties. Like certain glitches, they'll happen no matter the difficulty. Certain siege waves that like just AIs will just spawn out of nowhere and just punch you or one-shot you, even on the lighter difficulties. I'm like, yeah. And still, man, I was still looking forward to streaming that though. You know. It would have been nice. Like, I don't even care if it sucks. I would have liked to stream it just to say I played it or I gave it a try. And it's like, I can't, you know, I can't. And I deleted that shit the other day. BioShock, I deleted it. But yeah, we were running some crazy glitches the last month and a half. Like, yeah, these glitches have been on and off, and most of them have been around since 2017 when Naughty Dog basically ditched the support of the multiplayer and survival modes. But bruh, it's so annoying when we're constantly running into them. It's getting so bad as to where at times the arena mode in particular is impossible, no matter the difficulty. So basically, I'm fed up with it, bro. Like, I'm not, maybe it's just time for me to just move on and play something different, or stream something different, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm still gonna play Uncharted 4, don't get me wrong, I love that game. I'm an Uncharted 4 addict. I've tried to play at least twice a week, if not, like, I don't play every day, because, I don't play every day like I used to. I used to play every day. I used to. I play every weekday, it's just, I got to the point as to where I would only get on once, twice. But I'm going to try to get back into it more. I'm going to start streaming multiplayer in the mornings and early afternoons. I want to start doing that. I'm going to start streaming this. And I've decided as for Thursdays, I want to start streaming a random game. I haven't decided any future plans or nothing. I'm still thinking it over. And Ventura, as for the future of, if you're wondering about the Guns and Hellgas's future plans, Ventura has decided to turn it into one of his so-called social nights that they've had in the past, where they'll just randomly hop in, they'll just chat, chill, play random games, all that. Here's another thing, though. Me and Ventura, I'm still going to play with them, don't get me wrong, it's just, we're just going to do something different. We have this event that's still kind of coming up, Arrows, you know about this already. We've had the last couple months, and it's still kind of taken off because it's kind of hit and miss every Wednesday due to Rockstar still being kind of sluggish and slow about supporting Red Dead, even though the game is getting better as far as not having as many bugs, at least in this current state. I might actually start streaming the Red Dead game night. No, don't count on it every Wednesday now. As far as of right now, it will not be. I will not stream every Wednesday. I might stream every other Wednesday. We'll see where it goes. And by the way, it's not episode 1 because we've started. I decided to treat it as more of a casual, chill event, as to where I don't have that pressure of streaming. But I might start streaming it every other Wednesday or something along those lines. Even though I will admit it can get kind of boring to watch pretty quick because it's the same old crap. These days we're just moonshining since I'm a max moonshiner role. But and then hell, I might just start streaming randomly when I'm playing with other people too. I got people that I'm playing with. I'm actually a member of the Roleplay Discord, but that's still kind of chugging itself along, and I don't think it's gonna last. Yeah, no. Yeah, for now. So basically, just enjoy it while you can. And besides, we're having to wait for. We're probably going to have to wait at least a month for the next update. Late March at the earliest, early April. So. And there's some other games that I've thought about streaming or playing, but there's a couple of games at the same time that's like, bruh, I just can't get into it. Like, check this out. I got MK11 way back when during the holidays, but it's a Mortal Kombat. I think it's terrible. I'm not going to go into it. Y'all can just. And by the way, Aeroids, I posted most of this on my Twitter feed last night, but nobody really follows me on my personal account on Twitter like that. So I figure I'll just make a random stream and just explain it all. But anyway, guys, that's basically it. Again, I apologize for the canceling Survival Night on such short notice, but it's just we've had a good 3-year run. It's been fun. It's been a lot of incredible memories, a lot of frustration, but a lot of, it's been fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back sometime down the road, if ever. And, I'm personally, as far as me and my future with Guns and Hellgas, I'm kind of hoping a Red Dead Night could somewhat take off once Rockstar gets their head out their ass and we get more features and all that stuff and more stuff to do for more periods of time. I'm really hoping Guerrilla Games in the next year or so announces a new Killzone because, man, it's tearing my heart. But I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out my pickiness in games, but I'm still kind of struggling with it a little bit. So, so basically, but anyway, subscribe, like, and share to Larson Gamer 42 on YouTube. your place for Uncharted 4 and, as of right now, Modern Warfare, among other gaming content. Sub, like, and follow me here on Twitch, Larson Game 42 for your weekly streams. And yeah, that's gonna do it again. I apologize for no survival. That's basically it for Uncharted 4 Survival Night. It's been a good 3 years, but you know, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. I'm gonna definitely start streaming the hell out of Uncharted 4 multiplayer again. That's basically it. That's basically it. So yeah, see y'all. Peace.